Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a massive layout share. Hopefully you can see this. It is massive. Look at all of these layouts. Oh my goodness. It has been a very productive, goodness, when did I do, I'll try to slide in and insert. I'm gonna break this up into kind of just show you the majority of these layouts were done in March as part of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And but these first few were done at a virtual crop that I participated in. So some of them are going to be single pages, and some of them are going to be double pages. I don't think I have any Project Life pages in this. I do have some 8.5 by 11 layouts. And I will have, for those that have process videos, I will do my best to try to link them in the description box. But I know for sure for the 30 Days of Sketches, I have a playlist, and I'll make sure that I also include that at the end of this video. So in case you're interested in seeing any of the layouts of process videos for anything that I am going to show you, I will have those for the ones that are available. It's been a while, so I don't remember about these first few, but we'll get there. So this is a layout that I did using the Indigo and Ivy collection. I did go ahead and use I fussy cut all of these hearts, added some embellishments from there, thickers from my stash, and some enamel dots, and Heidi Swap mist. This is one using Jen Hadfield. I hope you can see it okay. This is a 2-pager. I don't remember the name of the collection off the top of my head, but it's one of the few that I have of hers. I don't have that many, but I love that the way that this came out. Maybe I should turn them. I'm trying to think about the best way to show you this so it's not super distracting for once I get past the 2-pager. So here is another one. This is using the Paige Evans in full bloom, I think it's called. It was the first time that I had used that collection. I just absolutely love the colors in there. So this is using some of my softball stash. I've gone ahead and oh no. I think that putting the layouts in and out kind of collapsed my little label here. And so I made an interactive just element for this particular layout. And just some paper tearing. This is just all paper from my stash. I did go ahead. Oh, maybe it did adhere okay. I made this I've had it in my stash. I made this from my Cricut. Oh, I just have to make sure. No, I don't need this piece of paper. Sometimes I put little Post-its, but this is for my one of my stepdaughters. I just love. This is from a clip kit kit that I just purchased, I think on Black Friday. I just love it. There's a lot of oh, what's the name of that? I can't think of the manufacturer. I don't have any collections from them. Goldenrod is one of the collections, and I'm blanking out. One Canoe 2. That's it. I have to walk over. I know exactly where the kit is. It's still waiting for me to use it. This is one using the collection that was given to us as part of the virtual crop. So we got some goodies in the mail, and this is ready for photos. So we had, she had a class that was free for us, and so we were able to put this layout together, and so it's ready. It's got the mats all ready for the photos. This is a challenge that we had that weekend. We received this, wait, now I'm remembering. This, it was a cut apart sheet, this one. And we had to use everything that was given to us. Oh my, now I'm forgetting. Was it this piece of paper? It might have been this piece of paper. Let me see. I want to say it's this piece of paper, this cut apart, this second cut apart sheet, and this, these sequins. So anyway, it's on here. I love the way that this came out. I made most of my own embellishments, just bringing in tags and different things like that. This is, let me keep this here for a second. This is, the 30 days of sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life. So I will have all of the creators of the sketches. All of that is in each of the process videos for each of this. So I'm not going to list them out. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly because, as you can imagine, there's 30 of them, and this is going to be super long. We're already at 6 minutes. So here is my take on the sketch. Super simple. Just, I mean, it's a great page for scraps. Brought in some chipboard thickers from my stash, as well as the flowers. Here is the sketch number 2. It's perfect for lots of smaller photos, and using up stash, things that I never thought, I knew the day would come where I was using some of these, but it's great. Lots of pictures, still room for journaling, obviously the title, and just the clusters. Love the way that that one came out. This one was a little tough because I'm not used to working kind of more abstractly, like not linear. So it brought me definitely out of my comfort zone. I kept trying to straighten things out, but this was another one that was perfect for using stash. This one, I know for sure that I used a collection, the Millie in June. I've had in my stash for a long time. I'm using it up. And I've brought some different elements and things like that from that collection to use up in this one. So here's another softball. I'm a softball mom, so hey, we're still catching up with senior year here. This sketch you'll see twice over here. And you will see that it's very simple. 2 circles. It doesn't even have to be a full sheet of paper. It just comes together, and let me show you how different, I mean, how similar, but how different. You can really customize it to whatever it is that I'm missing some things here. Uh-oh. That's supposed to be there. I think that's supposed to be there. I'm missing something here. Uh-oh. See, I've been taking things in and out, and that's part of my problem. All right, I think it might have been that flower. But here you see just how different the layouts can be, just using what you have in your stash. I'm sorry if this is like super distracting with all the tape. Let me move this over. Start another pile here. And this is now I've lost the number of sketches, but one of the sketches in there, this is just using one piece of pattern paper and thickers from my stash. these sequins for my stash, and this are just these are embellishments I made, and some of the die cuts that I cut apart, labels from my stash as well. Here is another 2-page softball layout. This is using lots of scraps, you guys, a ton of scraps. I probably, if I use smaller pictures, I could have gotten a lot more pictures on here, but it's another one that I just challenged myself, and I was able to use up a lot of stash, and I do end up liking how that one came out. Here's another one using that in full bloom. I don't know if I'm hacking up the name of it. I just love the way that this one came out. Beautiful. I love the colors in this collection. Here is my take on one of the sketches here, and I love that I'm able to repurpose this Disney collection that I knew I would never use. This is sketch number 8. I knew I would never use this, but I love that I was able to fussy cut out these hearts. I was able to fussy cut this to make my own embellishments, bring in some tags from my my labels, and I was able to bring in some thickers as well, and some wood buttons for this one, and some cut aparts. Here are some cut aparts from the Disney collection. This is sketch number 9, and I love the way that this one came out as well. I'm trying not to get you guys so much glare. This is a using a paper pad collection that was gifted to me, and I end up loving the way that this came out. I mean, she is my muse, as I like to call her. She is an inspiration for my scrapbook pages, my little niece. So this one was really another one that was really tough. I think I talked previously that I pre-print lots of my photos. So trying to go back and trying to find one from Christmas that I hadn't yet scrapbooked, that, you know, could fit the sketch, or I could work with it in some way, but this ended up coming out a lot better. This is totally out of my comfort zone. I would have never thought to do something like that. This one, I absolutely love the way this one came out. This was so fun to use up you know, to scrapbook some of the male members in my life, which I don't get to do a whole lot for the boys. So this is perfect. This is an all boys trip. Lots of this is just from stuff that I have had in my stash. This waterfall, my goodness, is so old. But I love the way that this was able to I was able to get more and more pictures. They go on this fishing trip every year, so it's a lot of fun for them, and I was so happy to be able to chronicle this for our family. This is another one. This is sketch number 12, and very simple. Like, I'm like, why can't I think of like stuff like this? You know, I need a little bit of help, but this is perfect. This is sketch number 12. It really is just a background, two triangles, and a circle. Super simple, guys. This is another 2-pager. It's originally a 1-pager, but I stretched the sketch to be a 2-pager. And it really is another simple one. 2 large circles, the doilies, and you know, I have a total of 5 photos. This one I used another paper pad. I don't remember the name of it, but you'll see it in. I mentioned all of the supplies in the process video for that one. This one is let's see if I can this around. We'll just get this out of the way here. This is an 8.5 by 11. I love it so much. It's so adorable. This is sketch number 14. And I love that I was able to use, I only have this size, I think, hexagon. I was able to punch out all of these images. I already had the images actually printed. They were about a 2 by 2, and I was able to just take the hexagon punch to them. Love that. Here is another sketch. This is sketch number 15. And the sketch was really called like this, but because my photo was not horizontal, it was, and I knew I didn't want to cut it down to 4 by 4. And this text paper actually is the one that dictated the orientation, because I originally was working on it, was thinking it was going to be like this, but that wasn't going to work with the text. It just bothered me. So I love the whole scenery up here. All of that is in detail in the process video. Here is sketch number 16. This is looking crooked to me over here. Fix that later. Very simple. I fussy cut that heart out myself because my Cricut's still not set up, you guys. But here are some things that I cut out with my my Big Shot. I have some other, I used some other dies to cut these out from the pattern paper from the collection I used. Very simple. And yeah, I love the color in this collection as well. They just make me happy. This one is another 2-pager. So let me grab that. Here's 2-pager using sketch number 17. Lots of pictures, more softball stuff. But I was able to make the title from a cut apart in the scraps that I had, and just brought in this alpha from my stash. Circle punched a whole bunch of different papers to make some of the embellishments, and then used, I think I have 1 or 2 labels. I think that's it. Just 1 label. The only paper that I brought in that wasn't softball related was the stripe paper that kind of anchors the layout. So again, another really simple one. I've been on a quest to use my stash, so this was a perfect time to be able to do that. This one is it's got to be sketch 18. I diverted a little bit, but I stuck to the hexagons over here. I love the way that this one came out. I struggled with this one because of the darkness in the photo. This is not a photo that I took, but it was very, very dark, and but I still wanted to give it a little bit of the mood and feel, obviously, of a celebration, happiness, of a young woman, that sort of thing. So I love the way that this came together. Ooh, stuck here. Here is sketch 19. Flip myself around here. I kind of did reversed the sketch, but I love the simplicity of this. I really let the background paper do the work for me, because obviously it's another birthday. So I love this. And she's got for 4 and Fabulous. 4 and Fabulous is going to be 5. 5, and we got to think another word. 5 and Fabulous? No, we need another F word. Another fun F word. So here is sketch number 20, using my beloved. You'll see quite a few more layouts in this coming up soon, using the Auburn Lane collection. So this is one. These are all going to go in my there's not a whole lot of journaling, because it's going to be multiple layouts that go into this about this event. I love this one. I have gotten such a kick out of doing the hexagon thing. I may be coming back to that. It's great for when you're using stash, when you're trying to use up every bit of the collection. This is sketch number 22, and I love the way that this one came out. The selection of this particular cardstock made all the difference. I originally had quite another busy one that was selected, and it wouldn't have worked. Absolutely 100% would not have. So perfect. Here is this one. I shortened the sketch to number 20, sketch number 23. Somebody had gifted me this, and this was perfect. Every once in a while, I will try to do layouts about our dog who's getting up there in age. I distress the edges here with my little distress tool. I have kind of a fun paper in the background, and I will try to, like, I take a lot of pictures of my dog, but I try to do a layout of her like every 6 months or so for the different, for our album, our family album, for our kids' albums. Don't want to get the glare. Sketch 24, I shrunk it to an 8.5 by 11. This is the layout that I was doing where I realized that my trimmer is, it needs to be replaced. It's starting cutting things crooked, but very simple. I love the detail of the photo tabs here in all of the corners. Made my own embellishments for the most part, the hearts and the journaling. I still have to journal on this one before I put it away. Here's another 4x4, 8.5 by 11, and using a lot of patriotic colors because of what she's wearing and the filter that she put on it. It's beautiful. Love it. And she is a firework for sure. This is sketch number 26, and very simple. I let the, again, another one where I let the background kind of do some of the talking here. Using here, I fussy cut this part out. This was not here. And then I putting another cluster, repeating the acorn motif, but just in a different color, but still bringing in the colors that you find in these sections. Beautiful. And we only had one photo of us enjoying the after the feast. Let me see. This is sketch number 27. This is another one using Auburn Lane. I am stretching that collection like you couldn't believe. So I've gone ahead, used the Torn. This is an embellishment I created from, it was a while ago that I created these from just the either just strips of paper that you cut off or the manufacturer strips. Totally up to you. It's awesome. If you do use them, if you're using a collection and you have a whole bunch of them left over, consider giving it a try, because I never thought that I would use it, and look at me now. This is sketch number 28. And oh, I love this floral. Oh my gosh. This is why I love fall. You can't tell, but they are kind of fall photos, even though we're like eating lobsters, like, which is probably, you think, more of the summer, but whatever. This actually happened in the fall. There's a lot of soft colors. If you don't look at the red, if you look at everything else, lots of soft, warm colors. So I love the way this one came out. I did use a cut file that I have in my stash. I will do cut files and do one after another when my machine is out. This is sketch 29. So this is nearing the end. I fussy cut all of these pumpkins, brought in some wood veneer leaf dies, and some labels, some stickers here, and some enamel dots from my stash. Very, very simple. So here for the last sketch number 30, I have a grid layout. I used some smaller squares than the sketch called for, but I love the way that this came out. I used a sticker from that I just had laying around. I used some of the stuff, some of the greenery, the geotag, those were, I have a little tray where I keep like a whole bunch of stuff that I have not used after I finish layouts. I brought in some of the negatives from labels that I use. Have used my dies here, the color bins for the finishing touches. Super simple. Yeah. So I hope that you have enjoyed that layout share, and I will have the playlist linked at the end of this video just so that you have it available to you if you're interested in seeing any of the process for any of the layouts that I've just showed you. Thank you guys, and I hope to come to you guys real soon with some more content and videos. Bye.